Hello everyone, Chan here. This is week 11 of the European LCS, and I'm here now with YoungBuck from the Copenhagen Wolves, or Doggies, or Dongers maybe now. Yeah, so you just won for the first time against Gambit in the LCS, and you were a major contribution to that victory with the Heimerdinger. Tell me about your experience.
Well, it was a good plan that we executed perfectly. A lot better than expected, actually, because usually I die a lot. But the plan was to get pressure away from the bot lane and have Diamond gank me a lot. And after a certain while, level 6, 7, I will usually get a 1-for-1 trade, even though I get ganked. It went better. I didn't die in a gank early on, before level 6, which usually does happen. And after level 6, they tried to gank me, and I got a 1-for-1, exactly what I wanted. Bot lane, in the meanwhile, won the bot lane, got their tower, and everything went perfect from there.
So last week you banned Heimer, now you picked it, but I don't think any other team has done that. Do you think the others don't rate him high enough?
I think others rate him high enough, but don't expect other teams to have picked it up yet, because his popularity is only recently. And for our ban against Millennium, we weren't sure if they played it, but we just didn't want them to come out with any kind of weird pick, so we just decided to ban it, knowing it was strong, but not knowing if they actually did play it.
Some people say that he's the new Kassadin. Do you agree with that statement?
Nah, he's a different playstyle, but he is definitely one of the stronger champions right now. And in the top lane, I think you can win any lane as long as you can keep your turrets up at level 1.
We've seen you struggle a bit in the recent weeks. What was the reason for that?
Bad communication, not everyone being on the same level, and mechanically we were weakening a little bit, so we stepped up our training and now we're here.
How did you train for the Super Week?
Well, I'm usually the kind of guy who doesn't really like playing solo queue, but the last week, or last 2 or 3 weeks, I played about between 5 and 10 games a day just to make sure that every champion I play, I know every single matchup and no one can catch me off guard anymore.
And did you play the new game mode, the rapid fire?
Yeah, I played a few games this morning, and I particularly like the Nidalee and the Jace.
Yeah, the Nidalee is pretty strong. Do you hope that the Riot will keep it in the game, so maybe you can train your skills and flashes maybe there?
I hope so, and I have to agree that it's very good for mechanics training and also for training to dodge kill shots, so I hope they keep it. It can be a good practice.
For the rest of the week, you have SK, Alliance and Super Hot Crew. What are your expectations about those matches?
Tough call, but we're just going to try to beat SK and be done with the entire week, like knowing that we're not in the relegations. However, they are clear. They're a small favorite over us. They've been performing better, so I still think it's about 50-50. I think we have a better individual skill, but they have better teamwork and communication, so it will be a close match. I think we're stronger than Super Hot Crew, and Alliance is probably also a small favorite over us.
If you do make it to the playoffs, do you have any expectations about that? Because it's best of 3, it's different than the usual LCS.
We are a pretty good tournament team. We've played a lot of tournaments in the challenger scene, so I think we are more experienced than other teams. That might help us to get at least a spot in the top 4.
Anything you want to say to the fans, sponsors, anything?
Raise your dongers.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Best of luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you.